Good morning everyone. I have a few PR parcels that I wanted to unbox with you guys. To start off this video, we're jumping straight into it in today's video because there's lots of exciting things that have arrived and I wanted to go through them with you. So the first is a little gift from Skinny Dip, and they sent over this adorable little parcel with, I think this is a dress. I need to actually, I always feel so bad when I have to rip off the ribbons. Oh look, they put in a little bit of what's that, what are they called? They're not chrysanthemums. I can't remember what they're called, the little white ones that smell really bad. But oh, this is so sweet. It's this little picnic dress. Oh, I love it. That is so adorable. What size have they sent? Sent a 12, which looks a little bit big, but one thing I do love about these sheer dresses is, like, it doesn't really matter if it's a bit small or a bit too big because, like, it's just so stretchy and comfy. So that's really sweet. That has come from Skinny Dip. I'll try not to show you my dress. We have some little things from Pixie, and I did a virtual event with them a few days ago, which was really fun, just going through a few of these pieces, and this is all about glowing complexion, so all about, like, basically everything that I'm about, getting a healthy glow, making it look like you've got this, like, gorgeous summer glow. So there's a few things in here that I wanted to go through with you because there's a few things that I haven't actually tried, so I'm really excited about them. So this is the H2O Skin Tint Tinted Face Gel, which sounds amazing because you guys will know that I fake tan my body, and often when I'm doing, like, makeup tutorials with you, you can see how different my face colour is from the rest of my body, because even though I do fake tan my face, I think because I use so many, like, oils and retinoids and things like that, it doesn't really cling to my face. So this sounds really nice if I'm not wanting makeup on that day, but I still want my face to, like, match the rest of my body. So that sounds really exciting. And then we have the Rose Plus Radiance Perfector. It's a skin illuminating enhancer. So what do we use this for? Smooth onto top of cheekbones, brow bones and Cupid's bow to enhance features, or oil over for a tone correcting effect. I could not get my words out as I was reading that out, but that sounds really lovely. It almost sounds like a kind of an anti-wrinkle kind of thing, but I don't think they wanted to market it as that. So that sounds really lovely. I love Pixie's, like, rose scented products. I've got their rose oil and I love it so much. It's such a gorgeous oil. Then next we've got a vitamin C under eye brightener. Now I might actually pass this off to a friend just because I don't actually have that big bags under my eyes, and I do find I have to be quite careful with the vitamin C products that I use because they can break me out, just because I have quite acne prone skin. So I think I'm going to pass that one over. This is the Sheer Cheek Gel. Oh, that sounds really lovely. So it's just like a gel basically to give your cheeks a little bit of colour. So if I'm wanting a no makeup day, we go for the H2O Skin Tint and the Sheer Cheek Gel, and we get a perfect no makeup look. Next up we have, again, Rose Plus. This is the Essence oil. Oh yes, this is what I already have. I have a smaller version of this, but this is gorgeous. Such a nice, just like a really simple but hydrating oil. Like, I love it. It's not too oily in oil, like, do you know what I mean? I know that sounds like such an oxymoron, but I hate it when oils are, like, far too oily. Then we have Makeup Fixing Mist. Such a must. I love my MAC Prep and Prime. Never tried a Pixie Fixing Mist, so that sounds very nice to give a little go. And then the last thing in here is H2O Skin Veil Hydrating Loose Powder. Ooh, I don't know if that's a little dark for me. I'm not sure, but I will have to give that a try. But those were some lovely products, and it was really nice in the event because they were kind of just, like, talking them through, explaining them, like, talking about how to, like, use them and get the most out of them, which I always really love in events when, like, brands really take the time to kind of, like, go through it with you guys and, like, explain it to you and explain the benefits and how to make the most out of it. So next we have, oh, this has kind of been squished a little bit in the post, a new mascara from Lancome, which sounds really lovely. So this is the Lancome new Hypnosis L'Absolu de Noir collection. So this is the Noir mascara, which I love. The Lancome, what's the one that I always use? I can't remember the name of it for the life of me, but this basically sounds like a much more intense, like, evening version of that. So that sounds really lovely. So should we see what the brush is like? That looks like quite a nice applicator. I quite like the look of that. I'm sorry, I know the camera isn't focusing on it, but that sounds really, really lovely. So that was a little gift from Lancome. We have a lovely box from Saint-Tropez, which is my absolute fave. They really kindly reached out and asked if I just wanted to top up of anything. And I actually have ran out of my favourite product at the moment, and it's the only thing I'm using right now. So they really kindly sent me a top up. So this is the Bronzing Water Gel, and this is all I'm using to fake tan at the moment. I'm kind of over the like really intense, like I've been in the sun all day kind of a tan, mainly because I've very, very naturally pale skin, and I kind of feel like it just looks a bit too fake and a bit too much. I don't know. I mean, never say never, I might go back, but at the moment I'm much enjoying a bit more of like a natural subtle glow, just a kind of like sun-kissed, like you'd think this was my natural colour if I didn't tell you I was really, really pale kind of a look. And I find this is just the best one for that. It's a gel, so it's very hydrating, and I find it lasts longer on my skin than the mousse does. But also what I love about this is the purity range does not transfer at all. Like, I'll put this dress on after applying it in the morning. I'll sit on our white sofa after applying it. Like, we have white bed sheets, and I always get questions from people like, how do you have white bed sheets? How do you have a white sofa? I have a white towel now. People are like, but you fake tan. I'm like, yeah, but this is amazing. So they very kindly sent a top up of that, and also the spray, which I love, the bronzing mist. I use this on my hands and on my face, and I just find that it's a much better way for me in terms of my hands of getting a much more natural glow, because I don't know if you'll ever like watch back on old videos, but you can definitely see a line where like my tan finishes and my hand begins, or like it will go like orange in my fingers, and I could just never get it right when I was applying it with the like gel or the mousse. So I definitely find a spray is so much better if you're like me and you would make a lot of mistakes on your hands. And then they've also sent over something that I've never tried before. Oh, this is the tan remover. I've been wanting to try this for so long, because there are some times where you just want to get the tan off, and I do find that as someone who tans about twice a week, sometimes 3 times, pretty much all the time, there's sometimes like I don't give my skin a chance to just get rid of all the tan, so I sometimes have to have like a bit of a detox, and I have to like wait a few days for the tan to like properly dissolve, and then I can re-tan again, but then I'm all pale and I hate it. So I've been wanting to give this a try, so I'm very excited about this. So it says tan remover, prep and maintain, erase mistakes, prep and prime. So that sounds really, really nice. It sounds like you can actually use this just before you... Oh yeah, look, remove mistakes or tan buildup and prepare skin for your next application. So it sounds like you can use this just before having to like reapply as well, which is great because you don't have to give your skin, like I'll often use oils when I want to try and get the tan off my skin, but then you've got to kind of leave it a couple of days because obviously you can't apply tan over oil. So that sounds really, really nice. And then they've also just sent over a new mitt. So that is so lovely. Lots of lovely bits that have been arriving for summer. I always love doing these little PR unboxings with you guys, so I hope you enjoy them too. I always love it when we get like new bits in that I get to like try out and test out and like chat through with you guys. It's just my favourite thing in the world. I don't know if you would have seen my hot weather haul video, but if you had, you might recognise this belt. I just have to take a moment for this belt because I've not stopped wearing it since that haul. I love it so much. It's a little Tommy Hilfiger belt and it's absolutely adorable. Oh, I've just realised I've got it on upside down. Oh no! That's so funny. But I've just not stopped wearing it. It's so cute. It's like perfect for these kind of like little summer dresses, especially if you're like me and you like to belt your dresses a lot. You guys know I hate wearing smock dresses as smock dresses. I find they're so unflattering on me, but I love just being able to like cinch them in like this. In case you're wondering where this is from, this is a little Everlane dress, which I love. It's so cute. It's such a gorgeous little summer dress. If you're taller, you could easily wear this as a smock. Oh my god, I've just realised it has pockets. This changes everything. But I just love how the belt looks with these kinds of dresses. It's so cute. So I'll link it down below. If you did want to shop it, you actually can pick it up from Amazon Fashion, which is where I picked mine up from. So I definitely recommend picking yourself up one. I need to change it over so it's not upside down anymore. That's so funny. That entire first clip is all going to have my belt upside down. Oh well, life goes on. And speaking of Amazon Fashion, actually, this is not sponsored by Amazon this but I picked up a couple of new little things that I wanted to show you because I love them. These are the typical like blogger in Europe bags, and I just think they're so cute. They're these like fruit bags, and I love them in summer. I think they're so great. I definitely think in summer I use my like actual bags a lot less, and I just kind of reach for basket bags or these kinds of things, and I really love them. I love it when you just have like some fruit in them and they look so cute. I do understand that obviously you can see everything in them, but they are just adorable. If you're wanting something for like maybe holiday or down to the beach, like this expands so much. You would not believe what you fit in this. So I will link these down below. It comes in like a little set of 3. They were so affordable. I think it's like $8.99 for a set of 3, and I love them. I think they are just the cutest things in the world. I feel like such a like Italian blogger using this, and it makes me want to be in Italy right now. Good morning, everyone. Well, yesterday's video ended on a little bit of an abrupt note. I say yesterday, it wasn't actually yesterday, it was a few days ago now. I haven't vlogged for a couple of days because we had the heatwave weekend. I can't tell you how happy the heatwave weekend made me. We had the loveliest weekend. Honestly, it was the nicest weekend I could have ever asked for. Me and Alex decided to go down to my parents because they've got a garden and we basically just wanted to spend the weekend in the garden. But if you guys know, my parents live down in Southampton, and if you try and go down south at all during heatwave, it's practically impossible. So obviously we're like going down south and then everyone's going to Bournemouth, so it's quite funny because it's like a little fork where it's like you can either go further down south to Bournemouth or you can kind of like come off to like Southampton or Portsmouth. And we've done it a few times where we've gone down to theirs when it's been like a heat wave, and we've gone down that morning. We've tried to leave earlier and earlier. No matter what time you leave, everyone who's going down to the beach will have already beaten you. So what we decided to do is on Saturday night go down, spend the night with my parents, and then we basically spent all of Sunday at my parents. And it was so funny, I kept laughing saying I feel like I'm on Love Island, because we woke up, had some cereal outside, and then just spent the rest of the day just outside in the garden. She was like, feels like Love Island. I've got nothing to do, just waking up, chilling in the sunshine, eating my cereal. It was honestly just the nicest weekend I could have ever asked for, and I feel like it was so wholesome. Like, it's not often that I fully switch off at the weekend. I was a little bit stressed when I woke up this morning just because I really don't like being behind on work, and to have not worked the whole weekend, I feel like I'm not behind but I'm not ahead, and I love being ahead of work. So I'm just getting myself ready this morning. You might be able to hear the window is open, the fan is on. It is not possible for me to be talking to you right now unless I had both of those things on me right now, because it is so hot. I'm wearing my little tank because honestly this heat, guys, it's insane. And I know in other countries people are always like 29 degrees, really? Like, I wear jeans and a t-shirt and 29 degrees. In the UK, 29 degrees does not feel like 29 degrees. Like, I know what you mean. You know when you're on holiday and let's say like you're chilling by the pool and you're like, oh, it's actually a bit chilly, and you look and you're like, oh, it's 31 degrees, but it feels a bit chilly. In the UK, it's like 29 degrees feels about 39 degrees, just because we're just not built for it. We are not built for the heat. So I'm absolutely sweating. I'm just currently attempting to put my face on. It's probably going to have melted off by the end of the day, but you guys would have seen my everyday makeup many times, so I don't think I need to actually go through this with you. I'm going to need to stop talking whilst I do my eyeliner. Full concentration is always needed when we're doing the eyeliner. But I would love to know, how was your weekend? How did you spend it? Do you have a garden? Are you like me? Do you have like a little balcony? Honestly, I was seeing so many stories of people who bought like paddling pools or like proper like full-size swimming pools, and I was so jealous. I said to my parents, like, I wish we could get a swimming pool for their garden, but unfortunately it's just like their garden is not big enough, and obviously we wouldn't be able to do that for the balcony. So what we tend to do if we spend the weekend on the balcony in a heat wave is just get buckets of water and just sit with our feet in buckets of water. Sounds so lame, but feels amazing. So I would love to know, how did you spend your bank holiday? I keep thinking it was a bank holiday weekend. How did you spend your heatwave weekend? Did you have a nice weekend? What did you get up to? I would love to know. Oh my god, also disaster struck this morning. We've run out of ice. So my iced coffee this morning wasn't quite iced. It was more like a mildly chilly coffee, which isn't the best, but it's better than nothing. But we definitely need to go and grab some more ice, and I highly doubt any of the supermarkets have ice in at the moment, because everyone would have been completely, what's the word? emptying the shelves at the weekend of ice because everyone's going to be needing ice for the weekend. And to try and make sure that my face at least stays on for the rest of the day, I'm going to douse myself in the MAC Fix Plus Prep and Prime. Best thing in the world. And hopefully my makeup will at least stay on my face for 90% of the day. So now that we're ready, let's go and get on with the rest of our day. So it's a little while later now. I've just gotten back from going to get my nails done. I don't know if you would have noticed from those clips before. Hopefully you can see just how bad they were. My nails were awful, absolutely awful. It's been about 2.5, nearly 3 weeks since my last appointment. And I actually tried to take them off myself at the weekend. Big mistake. Huge. Like, they were just not budging, so I gave up with it. But you know, when it meant that they'd gone like a bit funny and like a few of them had chipped, so I went and got my nails done. Always go for a nude. Honestly, my nail tech now knows that every time I come in, she'll like hand me, you know how normally they'll hand you like lots of different shade ranges and things like that. She literally just hands the nudes in front of me. I'm like, thanks, hon. So yeah, got my nails done. Loving the colour. Very neutral, very like understated and barely there, which you know I'm all about when it comes to my nails. And I have just made myself a nice coffee, although sad news, we've ran out of ice, so it's actually more of like a Luke cold coffee. I made the coffee, put the milk in, and I put it in the fridge for about half an hour to try and cool it down. It's not really worked, so it's worth the caffeine though, worth it for the caffeine. But we actually had some bad news over the weekend. As lovely as a weekend as it was, we also had a little bit of bad news. Now I know I've been like harping on a little bit about it in these videos. I've spoken about it a few times. We're supposed to be having a family wedding this summer in Portofino. We were going to have like a week's holiday, and unfortunately it's had to be cancelled, which is so gutting. I mean, I know it's not the end of the world, but I think the main thing is just we're so gutted for the bride and groom, because obviously they've been waiting like 2 years for this wedding to happen, and we were all so excited about it. We were supposed to be going away next week, so I think the bride and groom and like Alex's parents were going away for a couple of weeks. We were going to go away for a week and join them, and obviously like the wedding was going to happen at the end of that week, and it was all so exciting. There was quite a few people that were going to be coming, and unfortunately it's been cancelled, which is so sad. So we were waiting to hear about like the latest updates and stuff. I believe it happens on like the 16th of every month, so we were waiting to hear what the latest updates were there any changes. The problem actually isn't coming back from Italy. So I know that a lot of people are struggling to go on holiday because like when they come back they have to quarantine and stuff. It's okay coming back to the UK, but Italy don't want us, basically. So Italy ask you to quarantine for 5 days when you get there, which is totally fair enough. Like, if that's their rule, that's their rule. But obviously that's not really feasible when, you know, most of the guests are only going to be arriving for like 3 days over the wedding or whatever, or 2 days over the wedding. So unfortunately they had to cancel, which is really sad. We're hoping to be able to rearrange it to like later on in the year, so it's a bit more of like a an Indian summer, and we were able to get away like a bit later on in summer, which I'm not mad about, because I never used to be like this. I used to always get so excited for autumn. Recently, the whole of September, I just don't want autumn to come. I'm just enjoying summer so much. I want to soak up the last of it. I want to enjoy the longer days, and I get really sad, which is so bizarre because I never used to be like that. So for the past couple years, we've like gone away beginning of September to like hot places so that we can just soak up the last of the summer. It might also be a bit better because it will mean that obviously with the wedding it might be a little bit cooler. I mean, the men in DJs in Italy in 30-degree heat is going to be a lot, so maybe it's going to be like 28 or 27 and it'll be a bit more doable. So yeah, we were absolutely gutted to have found that out. So plans have changed instead, because we still want to like see Alex's family and like spend a bit of time with them. We're going to be taking a few days off at the end of this week and driving up to north where he's from, and seeing them for a few days, which will be really fun. It's like the tail end of the heat wave, so we have got thunderstorms planned for the weekend, but I'm kind of hoping it's one of those where it's like thunder and like, you know, sunshine and showers, where it's like we get a little bit of thunder but we still get some like nice weather, fingers crossed, because that would be really, really nice if we can go up and it's like nice weather, we can go and do things and like take our minds off the fact that we were supposed to be in Italy. So yeah, really, really sad about that. But I like to believe that everything happens for you, not to you. So I've said to them, this was clearly just not meant to be. Something, you know, it's happened for a reason. I always think that like things happen, you know, I'm a big believer in that. I'm a big believer that things happen for a reason, and that like bad news isn't always bad news, you know what I mean? Every time that I've had something bad happen, or like plans have changed, or I've been gutted about something, it's usually led to something better. So yeah, and it also means that we just can like take a couple of days off now, and then hopefully we'll get a full week in September with them. So everyone keep your fingers crossed that that happens. To everyone that is managing to get away at the moment, I am so jealous of you. My Instagram feed is just full of people going away at the moment, and I'm a little bit jealous, I'm not gonna lie. I'm really, really in the like holiday mood at the moment. You might be able to notice from my Instagram how holiday vibes I'm feeling. So basically, my plan is holiday vibes in the UK. So I'm going to like all the like UK places that look like they could be the south of Italy, or you know, they could be in Tuscany, or they could be in Greece or the south of France. Like, I am loving it. I'm actually having a lot of fun like scouting out new places to shoot, and like finding places that I think don't look like where they are. Like, I've had a lot of people messaging me like, where is this? And I'm like, this is West Berkshire, or this is West London, this is South London. They're like, what? So it's actually been a lot of fun. So if you're not following me on Instagram, here's a cheeky plug to go and follow me, because I'm giving you all the holiday in the UK vibes at the moment, because your gal ain't getting away. So if you're like me and you're really jealous of everyone who's away at the moment and you can't get away, go and check out my Instagram, because we're celebrating the UK over on my Instagram at the moment. So seeing as though I need to pack for our little trip away, I thought you guys could help me and pack with me. I couldn't even tell you when the last time I got this out was. Okay, so I'm just deciding outfits at the moment, and I was wondering if I can get your help. This is just what I'm wearing today, and I do love these shorts, so I'm debating whether or not to bring them, but my main concern is I feel like whenever we go and visit Alex's family, I'm never dressed warm enough, and mainly because I just forget how much of a temperature difference there is between down south and up north. Like, every time we go up, no matter whether it's winter, summer, whatever, I'm never dressed warm enough. So I don't know if I'll actually get any wear out of these, because even though it says it's going to be like 26 degrees, I feel like 26 degrees up north and 26 degrees down south are two very different 26 degrees. So I'm not entirely sure if I should bring these or if they'll just kind of take up room. But let's try on some outfits, because we've got a few things planned and I want to get your opinion. Okay, so first up, we've got an evening meal booked. Alex has told me smart casual, but I want to wear like a nice dress, and I'm deciding between two dresses at the moment. So first of all, we've got this gorgeous H&M number. Now I'm thinking of wearing them with my espadrilles, but I don't know if this one quite goes with the espadrilles. I think if I wear this, might have to change shoes, but it's this really stunning like H&M midi number. I love the way that it like sits on my waist, and also it's very stretchy, so even if we get a bit of food baby, it's gonna like stretch out with me, and I just love the back of this dress. It's so gorgeous, very like open, really stunning. I'm not sure if it's gonna be warm enough for this up in Sheffield. It's definitely warm enough for it down here, and I do love it, but I'm just a little bit unsure. Please excuse how pale my legs are at the moment. I need to top up my tan before I go. But I do love the silhouette of this. My main concern I think is just going to be about like warmth. So option number 2 is my little warehouse dress, and I do absolutely adore this one. I feel like it's a little bit more dressy than the last one, just because they're like big puff sleeves, but you guys know I'm a puff sleeve kind of a gal, so I don't know if it's like it's okay, because that's kind of my style. I do feel like this one goes a little bit better with the heels, with the espadrilles, but I mean, it's not the end of the world. I can always change those shoes. My main concern about this one is because it's quite short when you're sitting down, you know how it like starts riding up as you're sitting down. So I usually feel more comfortable in like middies when I go out for meals, but I'm not really sure. I do kind of love them both, so let me know what your thoughts are. Do you think I should wear number 1 or number 2 for our evening meal? I'll probably bring both of them with me, just because I think it's always better to have like more clothes than less. I'm such an overpacker, guys, it's not even funny. But let me know which you prefer. Do you prefer this one or do you prefer the first one? And then an outfit that I could not do without, and it's probably one of my favourite summer outfits at the moment, is my Karen Millen petite linen trousers, which you guys will know I had altered so that they fit me perfectly when I wear flats. And just like a little tank top. I've been wearing this so much for especially days where it's like not overly hot, or mainly when it's not sunny but it's still warm. Like here in the UK it can get really muggy, which a few people don't know what that word means. It's kind of like close, like, you know, when it's really like humid and your hair falls out, not falls out, but you know what I mean, like your hair drops, and like it's when, you know, in Friends, when Monica's hair goes big, I feel like your hair either goes flat or big when it's humid. Anyway, we get a lot of humid weather here, even if the weather isn't necessarily like sunny, so you don't necessarily want to be wearing like little shorts or like a dress, but you want something really lightweight and loose and comfortable. So I love these trousers for that. And then what I do as well, if it's like a little bit chilly or it gets into the evening, I'll just chuck a linen shirt over the top just to like cover me up. I've just washed my linen shirt, so I need to steam it before I pack it up in my bag, because it's definitely not looking cute. Although I might actually just not bother and then just take my steamer with me, because let's be honest, it's going to get creased up anyway in my suitcase. Yeah, I might do that, but I just love this as an outfit. I think this is such a gorgeous, like very classic, elegant, pulled together but really simple summer outfit, perfect for here in the UK, and I think perfect for up north for when it's going to be a little bit cooler, but I still want to feel all the summer feels. And then in terms of day wear, I think it's just going to be a lot of midi dresses and a lot of my like comfy, loose, flowy dresses. So I've got on my little Karen Millen petite silk cotton, I think it is. Absolutely adore this. I've worn this quite a lot. It's so perfect when you just want to be like super comfortable, super lightweight. Again, it's nice when the weather's not like too hot, because it's really flowy but still very like covering, obviously, because it is a midi. So I think I'm going to mainly stick to midis for during the day. So I've got this number, which is definitely going in. And then we've also got this River Island number, which I just adore. It's so beautiful. It's really stunning, like sweetheart neckline shape with a tiny little cutout here. But my favourite is just the back. Can you tell that I'm really enjoying like cute back details at the moment? Again, super lightweight. I think this was actually from the Misguided Holiday, or like, I don't know if they call it the holiday collection, but you know, the like travel abroad, you know, it's supposed to be for in Ibiza or something, but I think it's perfect for here in the UK because it's like black linen-y kind of material, so it's really super lightweight, but again, very covering. You know, I love a midi, especially when you're around like family and stuff and you want to be nice and lightweight, but you just want to be like comfortable, fairly like covered up. That's kind of my vibe, and I think it looks really cute with like the little sliders. Of course, I'm taking my Chloe sliders because what else am I going to wear whilst I'm away? But I love this number. I think this is such a gorgeous like summery midi dress. And then the last dress that I think I'm going to pack is this one, which I know isn't a midi, but this is another River Island number, and I think this one's perfect because it's a bit thicker for a summer dress. So even though it's not midi, it's like quite layered and thick, and obviously it's got the long sleeve, so it makes it a bit more of like a cooler weather summer dress, as opposed to like heat wave summer. So I think this is going to be the last dress that I pack, and I just love it. It's so pretty. The little like embroidered detail, the lacy bits at the bottom are just beautiful. I adore this dress so much, and it's not see-through at all as well, which is great for a white summer dress. So yeah, I think I'm very happy with like day pieces that I'm packing. I think I'm basically just going to live in dresses whilst I'm there, which, let's be honest, what's new? Whew. Trying on clothes in this heat is not the one. I've got such a sweat on, but we're all packed. I need to just put those hangers away. All packed, and I've also got my little basket bag. And one thing that I always like to do is I'll usually bring this as like a big handbag, and then I'll bring like another little handbag, and I'll always put like a little white scarf in it, just for as like a kind of shawl cover up for if you're like, you know, outside. Like, we're probably going to be having a few barbecues whilst we're there, in their garden, and it's nice just to like chuck over your shoulders or over your like knees if it gets a little bit chilly at night. So little top tip for you there. If you're ever going around somewhere where you know you're going to be there at night, or you know it's a day thing that turns into a night thing and you don't know if you're dressed warm enough, just bring a little basket bag, chuck a scarf in there, and it's the easiest thing just to chuck around you, keep you warm, keep you snuggly when the weather and the temperature starts to drop. Well, I think I'm probably going to leave this vlog here because I feel like this vlog has gone on long enough. It's even got to the point where, like, because it's been a couple of days, I don't even remember what I spoke to you about the other day. That's the problem with vlogging, is that the amount of times I like completely forget what I've even spoken to you about, and it's not until I go back to edit and I'm like, oh yeah, which is why sometimes I do apologize if ever I repeat myself, because sometimes I just don't remember what I've already told you. So I hope you enjoyed packing up with me, heading on our little staycation with Alex's family. It's such a shame that we're not able to get away this year, but it's not the end of the world. The important thing is that, you know, we're all healthy, we're all okay, and we still get to spend some time together, even if it is in the UK. I was like scrolling through Instagram stories earlier, and there was someone talking about something going on with her family, and she was like, in the words of, I think it's the people from Fast and Furious, I've never watched the films, but family is like the most important thing. And she was like, put up this meme, and it did make me laugh because I was like, it is true, family is the most important thing. So at least we're still able to see each other, enjoy each other's company. Hopefully the weather will hold out for the whole of the rest of the week and the weekend, so that we can sit outside and enjoy each other's company, you know, have some barbecues and stuff. I think they've like bought some stuff to barbecue so that we can have really, really nice time just sitting outside, soaking up the sun, drinking some Pimm's and some rosé. I'm actually really, really looking forward to it, considering that it went from Portofino to Sheffield. It's still going to be really, really nice. So yeah, I think I'm going to leave this vlog here. I'm sorry if it has been a really, really long one, but if you got this far in this video, leave me the world emoji talking about travel. Let me know as well, have you managed to get away? Because if you have, I'm so happy for you. I'm so happy that you managed to get away. If not, let me know what you're doing. Are you doing staycations this year? Are you somewhere in the UK? Are you staying with family like we are? I'd love to know. Leave it down below in the comments. We can have a little bit of a chat about summer plans this year, because I feel like a lot of us have experienced similar things, like similar disappointment and similar kind of like plans changing. So leave me a comment. Leave me the world emoji if you got this far in the video, and I'll see you in my next one.